You're in pain right now, aren't you? Maybe it's physical. Maybe it's mental. Maybe life just punched you in the gut and walked away like it didn't even notice. But guess what? That pain you're feeling, it's not permanent. It will fade. Bruises heal. Muscles recover. Even heartbreak eventually becomes a scar. But do you know what doesn't fade? The decision you make while you're in that pain. Most people quit when it starts to hurt. They fold. They back down. They give up their dreams for temporary comfort. But not you, right? Because champions, real champions, are born in suffering. They're made when it's hard. When everything in their body screams, "Stop!" but their soul whispers, "Keep going." This is your moment. This is your test. Are you going to be like everyone else? Or will you be the one who turns pain into pride? Because pain is temporary, but the pride of never quitting? That lasts forever. Let's get one thing straight. No one escapes pain. Not you. Not me. Not the strongest, richest, most successful person alive. Pain is universal. But the difference? Most people choose the wrong kind. They run from the pain of effort, only to crash into the pain of regret. They dodge the discomfort of discipline, and spend the rest of their lives haunted by what they could have been. That's the truth. You either suffer now, or you suffer forever. Pain is sacrifice. Pain is pressure. Pain is the test. And guess what? Life isn't going to wait for you to feel ready. This world doesn't care how tired you are, how scared you feel, or how many times you failed. It cares about one thing: results. And results are built in the fire. You don't get stronger avoiding pain. You get stronger going through it. You want greatness? Then stop looking for comfort. Comfort is a killer. It lures you in with soft promises and slowly rots your potential from the inside out. And the worst part? You'll tell yourself it's okay. You'll make excuses. I'm too tired. It's not the right time. I'm not like them. Lies. Every single one. Excuses are nothing but chains. Chains that keep you locked in average. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you pushed through? I mean really pushed. Through the pain, through the fear, through the doubt? Most people never do. Most people quit at the first sign of discomfort. But not you, right? Because you're hearing this for a reason. You were made to fight. Made to bleed. Made to rise. Let me tell you what pain is. Pain is the doorway. Pain is the process. Pain is the proof that you're alive and you're growing. You think quitting makes the pain stop? No. It just guarantees you'll never be proud of yourself. That pain doesn't disappear. It transforms into shame, into doubt, into weakness. But if you stand up, if you fight through it, that pain turns into strength, into confidence, into pride. Pain is the fire that forges you. Pain is the voice that dares you to keep going. Pain is the test. So which pain will you choose? Because that's the only choice you ever really had. The pain of discipline, showing up when it's hard, staying focused when it's boring, grinding when no one's watching. Or the pain of regret, knowing deep down you could have been more. Every time you hit snooze, every time you skip the workout, every time you say, "I'll do it later," You're choosing one pain over the other. Make no mistake, you are suffering either way. So stop waiting for easy. Easy never made anyone proud. Easy never built legends. You're going to feel pain. But what you do with it, that's what will define you. Because pain is temporary, but pride? Pride is forever. He was just a high school kid with a dream to win the state championship in running. For years, he gave everything he had. But every time, he came up short. Always second place. Always just missing the glory. People laughed behind his back. Called him, almost. Said he'd never make it. But he never gave up. One brutal day during training, he pushed so hard that his body broke down. He vomited, collapsed on the track, gasping for air. His ankle twisted, swollen, shooting pain through his leg. His coach rushed over, telling him to stop, to rest, to recover. But he looked up through the haze and shook his head. "No," he said. "I'm not done." That night, every muscle screamed. Every step felt like walking through fire. But he refused to quit. Instead, he doubled down. Every morning, he woke up before dawn. He visualized the finish line, the roaring crowd, the ribbon cutting through the air, the feeling of victory pulsing in his veins. He trained harder than ever, ignoring the pain, pushing through every setback. The final race day arrived, nerves and pressure choking the air. As the starting gun fired, he surged ahead, but soon the familiar pain returned. Midway through, his leg threatened to give out. His lungs burned. His body begged him to quit. But he didn't. He gritted his teeth, holding back tears. He was behind the pack, but then something inside snapped. With every ounce of strength left, he surged forward, each step louder than the last. The pain was unbearable, but so was the thought of losing again. The crowd's roar grew louder. He screamed through the agony, heart pounding like a drum in his chest. And then, crossing the finish line, arms raised, he won. Years later, he says he barely remembers the pain he felt on that track. But he will never forget the pride. That feeling of victory, earned through relentless struggle, stays with you forever. What would you do? Collapse and stay down? Or drag yourself to the finish line with pride? Listen carefully. Pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. The moment you feel that sting, that burn, that ache deep inside, growth is already happening. Pain shows up for a reason, to test you, to challenge you, to ask, are you worthy of greatness? Think about it. Comfort never made anyone proud. No champion ever rose from a place of ease. If you want something real, something legendary, you have to learn to embrace the struggle. Because it's in the fire of pain that steel is forged. Say this with me, out loud if you can. I was built in pain. I rise in pain. I win in pain. Every scar on your body, every wound in your soul, every tough day you survived is a mark of victory. It's a reminder that you didn't just give up. You fought. You survived. You conquered. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who shrink from pain and those who rise to meet it. Which one are you? When your mind screams, stop, you tell it, I am strong. I am relentless. I will not quit. Repeat it again. Feel the power in those words. Let them sink into your bones. This is your mental armor. Your battle cry, pain will come. It will try to break you. but it can never destroy the spirit that refuses to bow. Remember, pain is temporary, but pride? Pride lasts forever. So the next time you want to quit, think about the story you want to tell yourself. Will it be one of weakness? Or will it be one of strength? Stand up. Look in the mirror. Say it again, I am strong. I am relentless. I will not quit. Because you were made for more than comfort. You were made for glory. And that glory, that pride, lives on long after the pain has faded. She was a single mother of two, evicted from her home, jobless, with nowhere to turn. At rock bottom, when everything felt lost, the world was quick to judge. People whispered behind her back, said she should give up, give her kids away, that she'd never make it. But she refused to listen. With barely 3 hours of sleep each night, she worked 3 jobs just to keep food on the table. Exhausted, beaten down, and drowning in pain, but still standing. Every moment was a battle against despair, against the voices telling her she wasn't enough. One night, holding her children close, she made a promise that lit a fire inside her. I will give you a better life. No matter what, I will make this work. She started learning coding, not in a classroom, but in stolen moments at night when the house was quiet. The first 2 business ideas crashed and burned. Failure threatened to crush her spirit, but she pushed through heartbreak and self-doubt like a warrior on a mission. Her pain was endless, sleepless nights, constant struggle, and the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. But every tear, every hardship, every long hour was building something greater, pride. Pride in not giving up. Pride in fighting for her family's future. Eventually, her hard work paid off. She built a tech startup that thrived, a beacon of hope for herself and others. She hired other single mothers, lifting them up the way she'd been lifted. I cried every night, she says, but I never broke. My pain became my pride. If she can do it with the world against her, what's your excuse? Stop waiting for the pain to pass. That moment? It's never coming. Pain isn't the enemy, it's the signal. The sign that you're alive. The sign that you're growing. The sign that your breakthrough is just on the other side. You think you're not ready? Good. That means it's time. Time to stop hiding behind excuses, behind fear, behind the comfort of later. Because later rarely comes. The pain you feel now, the struggle, the discomfort, it's not punishment. It's fuel. The very thing that will forge your strength, your resilience, your unbreakable spirit. You have a choice. You can suffer in silence, letting fear paralyze you. Or you can rise in that pain, embrace it, and roar like the warrior you were born to be. Start the business you've been dreaming about. Hit the gym and push past the limits you thought you had. Make the move you've been avoiding because it scares you. Do the thing that terrifies you because that's where growth hides. Fear is a liar. Doubt is a thief, stealing your potential, stealing your future. Take your power back. This is your moment. This is your time. No more waiting. No more hoping for the pain to disappear. Use it. Turn it into your pride. Into your victory. Into the legacy you leave behind. Because pain is temporary. Pride is forever. Start today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. You have one shot at this life. One chance to show up, to fight, to rise above the pain that tries to hold you down. Don't waste it hiding, running away, or pretending the struggle isn't real. Years from now, when you look in the mirror, you'll see one of 2 things, pride or regret. Pride from knowing you pushed through every obstacle, every moment of pain, and refused to quit. Or regret from knowing you gave up too soon, that you let fear win, and that you missed your chance to become the person you were meant to be. So rise up. Push through the fire. Make every painful moment count. Because pain is temporary, but pride, that pride lasts forever. This is your moment to choose. Don't just be another excuse maker in the crowd. Be the one who made it. The one who fought, struggled, and won despite the pain. This is your story. Own it. Live it. And never look back.